Watch the door! You come to no harm! Shots fired!
Crime never sleeps.
Taser, I think.
But neither
Stand still!
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Taser! Taser!
are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop by for impact.
Highly trained pursuit drivers, specialists in entry and search,
4 ounces of cannabis.
rapid response firearms officers,
On police! Show yourself down!
Police, we can stop!
and the crime-stopping force
Look at my arm!
of the dog unit.
Get down on the floor!
Wherever the battle takes them, they'll never back down.
Taser!
Because come at the hour,
Yeah, Bats, we've still got him. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
Do him!
come at the Interceptors.
Where are you from? Leeds. Don't come to Nottingham again, will you?
Coming up,
Here's making contact with our vehicles.
one of the most epic car chases in Interceptor history. Cracking a suspected crack safe,
White rocks, dingo.
and things that go pop in the night.
Being very successful. Stinger!
It's a slow shift in the Unmarked 3 series for John Lee and Dan Butler.
Smooth and aggressive if you don't mind, Daniel. So not to with an automatic gun.
But things are about to change gear.
Oh, nice. There's a clone Toyota Avensis that's just come into Nottinghamshire from Yorkshire.
It's a fair hike to the Yorkshire border.
We're just going to make the ground up half. You travel normal road speed up there, you're going to be 50 minutes, aren't you?
But Dan doesn't do normal speeds. On quiet roads, he's trained to top a ton.
It's dead quiet, isn't it?
While his partner
Check for me. We'll be up there shortly.
plots the fastest route to the cloned car.
That clone has just done the A60 Langold northbound.
John's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. He's ex-military and a master map reader,
A634 Blythe Road.
who's led them straight to the cloned car.
Well, there it is there.
Yeah, I've got it. Got that cloned Toyota. We are B6045 Portry Road towards Blythe Services.
Guiding in the T-Pack units, they tail the Toyota in the Unmarked.
It's testing us.
They don't want to spook him into making a break for it.
We'll try and give him loads of space now, John.
Yeah.
Where's everybody else then?
Mike 07, we are on Mansfield Road.
Multiple units are racing to intercept,
Here we are travelling towards it.
including Macca at the wheel of a 155-mile-per-hour Skoda, with rookie Mike Leask, who's in for the ride of his life.
Can we contact 10, see if they've got any possibility of a Stinger at that location?
A Stinger team's racing from the other direction
We're going to head towards Bathurst and see if I can intercept.
to take out the Toyota's tyres if the driver runs.
Stinger's on right.
When we get suitable vehicles, we'll go for a preemptive 3-car box.
That's the speed.
We've got near side indication that he's off. How many's in it?
There's definitely somebody in the back.
There's definitely somebody in the front.
Attention.
And it does appear to be 2, maybe 3 up.
The race is on for reinforcements.
North or south on the A1, please. Time.
And Mike has his hands full navigating at these speeds.
Right or left? You're going right onto right route. Well, it's either way, really.
I think he is aware of our presence now.
Things are heating up, particularly for the rookie.
This is where you're going to earn your money, mate. This is the car, this is the one, this is the job of the night.
No pressure, Mike.
Why am I going towards the A1 this way? Yeah, you can go right. Onto High Street. And the A1's here. Yeah.
They've arrived,
Oh. This is the off slip.
but at the wrong side of the A1.
There's a diversion because it's closed.
I want to get A1 southbound, directions.
Meanwhile, Dan and John have lit up the Avensis.
We have now illuminated the lights. The vehicle is failing to stop, NH.
And just off the A1, the pursuit is on.
Speed 70. He is on the wrong side of the carriageway.
You're just coming off the A1 now behind you, John.
Mike's got Macca back on track, and their Skoda arrives to join the pursuit.
Yeah, just got your ear rates.
2 in the stick.
We're approaching a humpback bridge. Traffic lights are on red. It is up to high risk. Stand by.
The bad guy sails through at 75. Heading for a short, sharp shock at Barnbury Moor Junction.
I've got speed set up. I'm ahead of you. I'm at the junction.
Understand, Stinger. Understand, Stinger. Stand by.
Spikes out.
We're just approaching the junction for Barnbury Moor.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Stinger! Ho-ho!
With the Stinger team hidden off-road, the runaway races over spikes that sting both near-side tyres. Dan has a split second to react, while Team Stinger takes a bow in the hedgerow.
Was the sting successful?
Sting's very successful.
Close up, Macca. Macca, can you close up?
Closing up.
Easier said than done at these speeds.
Whoa.
This ought to be the end game.
I think he has got near side tyres deflated.
But the cloned clown carries on weaving all over the road.
We're with you, John.
Macca and Mike have closed up and get a closer look.
There's 2 in there. 1 male, female.
Their Skoda gets ahead of the target, but not for long. This is proper wacky races in the back and beyond.
Trying to get the box on high risk.
High risk, NH. Have we got any other T-Pack mobiles in the vicinity?
Even with flat tyres, he's a tall order for 2 cop cars. Macca makes another dash for the high ground. But can't hold it.
Okay, yeah, but what do we do?
Yeah.
Stand by for impact.
Shell shot, Macca gives way to Dan's Beamer.
Rampers, isn't he?
This guy's off the charts dangerous.
Retford Road, NH is making contact with our vehicles. Where's everyone else?
They need cavalry, fast.
There's no other road users.
Still no other road users.
But as they approach civilization,
One opposer.
worrying signs of life.
We've got 1 vehicle towards. Stand by.
The stakes have been raised. Given his driving, if traffic gets heavier, they may be forced to abort.
He's on the opposing side of the carriageway.
Incoming,
He has lost the tyre. Stand by.
incoming again.
It's another tyre gone.
He's running out of rubber, and they really don't want to let him go.
Box on it. Oh, no, not yet. It'll be any minute now. Just stay stand by, Mac. It's going to be any minute now.
Stand by, Macca.
The thrashed Avensis is making a right racket.
What's that? That's his wheel.
On his rear. now.
NH, the vehicle is now on its rims. Stand by.
Dan goes for the overtake. But the bad guy slams the door.
Dan, do you want me to go in front? He's already smashed the back of his car.
This is high-stakes stuff.
Yes.
And as Macaskoda switches to lead the pursuit,
NH just entered Blythe. Stand by.
they're on borrowed time to box him in on safe roads. But they can't stop him. As Macca cuts inside, the runaway mounts the footpath, almost loses it, and misses an oncoming car by a coat of paint. They need to end this before someone's seriously hurt.
How it is, we need to stop this car quickly. Stand by for impact.
Interceptors are embroiled in the mother of all pursuits.
She is making contact with our vehicles.
Dan's Beamer and Macca's Skoda are all over a clone Toyota Avensis
Stinger! Ho-ho!
that's already been hit by a Stinger.
There's another tyre gone.
But on rims shooting sparks into the night,
On his rims now.
the bad guy refuses to give an inch. And somehow he's still on the road.
We need to stop this car quickly.
They can't afford to wait for the cavalry. This calls for death-defying teamwork. Dan cuts inside again. A tactical nudge from his Beamer spins the Toyota sideways as Macca flies by and bravely blocks its escape. It's a hell of a hit, but they've stopped him.
Driver's in the back seat.
In one last dodgy manoeuvre, the driver leaps in the back, hoping to deny causing tonight's life-threatening chaos. It won't work, and nor will locking the car.
You're the driver. You've changed seats. Get out. Get out.
The driver's through the back window and into cuffs.
He's a driver. He's just changed seats. Get out. No, that's good. That's good.
The passengers soon follow suit, and the cavalry has materialised at last.
You're under arrest. Dangerous driving. Failed to stop.
I think Dan said he's jumped in the back.
And breathe.
This vehicle has now been stopped. It has rammed numerous police vehicles and caused a fair bit of damage.
This guy's definitely the driver. He jumped out the driver's seat as we came to a stop. Driver's in the back seat.
Backseat driver is only 18,
Have you got a full licence? You banned?
and he's been disqualified once already.
No, he did give his name a minute ago.
Just did give your name, so don't lie, mate. No point making sure it's all on camera.
I said, if you listen, I said you did give the name.
Oh, no.
Just calm yourself down again.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Bring it down a bit. It's all done now, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not snapping hands then.
I'm not snapping hands, I've got all the hands.
Can we sit him in the back of the car, mate? Is that all right?
All he's got is he's a disqualified driver with no insurance. He's passed the breath test, passed the drug wipe. The car's been searched. There's nothing in it. It's on false plates, but it's not stolen. It just shows you the massive risks people are prepared to take just for being a disqualified driver.
Miraculously, there were no serious injuries. Just a baptism of fire for rookie Mike and a headache for Macca.
I've blocked him in there and he's impacted inside the car. So the side airbag's gone off, but that's hit me in the face because I was looking out the window. So, bit of a sore head, but I'm all right.
They're made of stern stuff in knots.
Yeah, thick head from Mansfield.
No further action was taken against the passengers in the Toyota, and no charges made regarding the allegations of cloned plates. However, the 18-year-old who hopped from the hot seat pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, driving whilst disqualified, and no insurance. He got a 9-month suspended sentence and a 15-month ban, plus a 20-day rehab programme and 3-month curfew under electronic tag. He was sentenced on his 19th birthday, a date he was lucky to see.
I'll tell you what, if it had not been Storm, he would have killed someone.
Police officer with a taser?
Work as an interceptor for a few years and you get to know your enemy.
What's your name? James. No, it's not. It's Joshua.
And
I think he's going to try and run, you know.
your enemy's MO.
Run up, run up. He's running, running.
Which today
Can you tell whether it's 1 or 2 up? Is he going to do musical chairs?
is musical chairs.
On one occasion we got behind him, but his missus was in the front passenger seat, and he gave himself just enough distance that they could swap seats.
Dan and Matt are after a disqualified driver, reportedly linked to drugs.
By the time cops got to the driver's door, she was sat in the driver's seat.
Looks like it's 2.
They're wise to the lad's games. They just need to catch him playing them.
Would be fully expectant of a failed to stop with him if he was in the car on his own. If his missus in the car, he's more likely to try that trick again and swap seats before we can get to the driver's door.
Matt nicked an armed gunman in a burning building and got commended by the Queen, but less about the British throne,
A black Audi A1.
more about musical chairs in a German motor.
We're behind it. Just go to it and get it on quickly, I think.
The disqualified driver's at the wheel as he pulls into a retail park.
Down the side of the Costa drive-through.
Dan keeps tight so Matt can reach the chair before the music stops.
So you winning toes on?
Who's it going to be?
Vehicle stopped.
No one.
Hey, mate, you're disqualified, aren't you?
Mr. and Mrs. Suspect are both in the passenger seat.
Yeah. Watch his hand.
I ain't got nothing. That's somebody. He's been detained and the car's going to be seized. All right.
Seized for what, though?
For you driving without insurance or a licence, that's why.
What, I haven't?
We've just seen you drive, buddy.
Seen you, mate.
You've seen you.
You passed straight across the top of our car.
Listen, I'm not going to run.
That's
I'm not
fine.
going to argue
That's
and
fine.
nothing.
Wicked. No, that's fine.
I'm
We're all
going
good.
to Nick. That's all I want to know.
Are you going to get arrested? At this present moment in time, what we've got in front of us, no, you're not getting arrested. Unless I find something else in your car. Is there anything else that we need to be aware of when you're in the car, buddy?
What?
Is there anything else we need to be aware of on you or in the car? Any drugs, weapons, anything?
Just my weed.
Just a bit of weed. Was a lot, little bit.
Just what I smoke.
Just what you smoke. All right, buddy, that's sound. If it's just a little bit of personal use, again, you ain't getting nicked, buddy.
Like I said to you, I got my Rizla, my weed in there.
The suspect's on best behaviour as they search him.
Just gonna take your hat off, just check on your hat, buddy, all right? We can do that.
Yeah, and the lip. Right.
Yeah, good, mate. Nice one,
Showing
dude.
you, man.
And the Audi.
That boot lid lifts up as well, mate.
Yeah, I've got it, buddy, yeah. What's with the baseball bat?
Puppet.
Is you what?
My puppet.
You puppy? You beat beating with it?
See what it is, no, obviously on the graph, I put it down.
Yeah.
Going out, just chasing it.
Yeah.
No drugs are found beyond the personal he's already owned up to, but twin phones arouse suspicion.
Got cannabis on the phones. They're going to have to come in after Peewits, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mate, you're under arrest.
What?
Okay, possession of intent to supply cannabis. Obviously, drive without insurance, and your DQ, aren't you, as well? So disqualified driving.
At this time, I'm arresting you on suspicion of possession with intent to supply Class B drugs.
She has nothing to do with it.
No, she's coming in as well, and then you'll both have an interview.
Parting may be such sweet sorrow. But when dealing is suspected, romance is dead.
You're not going to try and all this with me. I just want to know that she's all right, innit?
Mate, she's
She's
sound.
She's
She's
sound. Yeah, but I know, but I'm on about releasing.
You'll be released at the same time, so you'll still go in with it, mate. So there's no issues there. Right, jump in, mate. Let's get going.
A final fond farewell.
Love you.
And Romeo and Juliet ride off to the bridewell. Meanwhile, interceptors want to search their home.
Yes.
The star-crossed lovers gave separate addresses, but intel suggests they actually live together somewhere else.
We've now got a bit of information to suggest they might be in a flat complex not too far from here, but we don't have a house number.
What they do have is a gate fob and 2 matching door keys.
So it's here somewhere. How many doors have we got to try keys in?
If they can find the correct door, they should get authority for a Section 18 search.
The door's open. Oh, okay, cool.
Open sesame. to me, but only to the communal stairwell.
Yeah, what from the stairwell? Do we not know which flat it is then? Does the key fit the door?
Got it.
10-4, got the address.
Get the 18 authorised then.
Supplied with the exact address, the inspector soon authorises entry.
Police! Police officer with a taser, stay where you are.
A quick sweep reveals nobody's home.
We got a couple of lock knives there straight away.
And it doesn't take long to discover the suspect's baseball bat chasing puppy.
Oh, hello.
More Class B.
More cannabis.
And things not found in your average kitchen.
Oh. The cash?
They're French,
Are they
Oh, fake.
As well as the secret stash of fake money, there are keys to a Ford Fiesta.
Oh, safe kid. I've got one here.
With twin safes in the boot. In the first safe,
On the key that we've taken off them opens this safe, and inside is a large amount of Class A bundles.
and in the other,
A lot more Class A. Which are white rocks. Bingo. So, big hole. A lot of Class A.
bingo indeed.
We've got a dealer list as well. Yeah. Could have 5, 6, upwards thousands of pounds in there. They, in a million years, probably didn't expect us to find this.
Mr. Musical Chairs was found guilty of driving whilst disqualified and no insurance. He got fines totalling £213, a 12-month ban, 40 hours unpaid work, and an 8-week suspended sentence. Meanwhile, the haul from a locked safe in a locked car, open with keys from a locked flat behind a locked gate, has been sent to the lab for testing. Romeo and Juliet are under investigation for possession with intent to supply. If convicted, they could be locked up. Coming up,
Why would you put that in?
gender studies with Paul Charlesworth.
I'm a woman. Why you put that in?
You're a woman, does it? It's irrelevant what your gender is it?
Boxing lessons with Sergeant Carrington.
Close up, box on.
And detention with Mr. Broughton.
Today, that you're going to behave like this, you're going to end up at a police station, you're going to end up in a cell, and worst case scenario, if you're seriously injured someone, you're going to end up probably going to prison.
We're looking for a blue Audi A3, been confirmed as a cloned vehicle.
Jim and Lewis are part of a team hoping to stop a cloned Audi. Its false plate could hide her, no insurance, or some meaty bad guy activity.
We're going to catch this car, mate. We're going to catch it, we're going to T-pack it, and we're going to catch a bad guy.
Jim didn't make Sergeant without an optimistic outlook, and the Sarge has high hopes of a major bust. But Lewis has looked into his crystal ball and predicts something small time.
I think it's just going to be an insurance job.
The ultimate optimist, aren't you?
I just think it is, mate.
We're going to hold at the garden centre at the Bard Hills RA.
I think 24, 25 and 26 need to be covered.
2-3. We are at junction 24. We'll stay here.
Cars are plotting up across the area.
Blue, 3-door, Audi A3.
But it's the optimist who spots it first.
It's in lane 1. Contact with the subject vehicle.
It's a female driver.
Reinforcements are en route, including Paul and Rich.
Got you in sight with about 4 vehicles behind.
Swiftly followed by Clarkey.
3 in the stick. There's now 3 in the stick.
The driver cuts in front of a van.
Yeah, that's a strange reaction, that is. It's made a really strange move. Straight on. So we might need to get up to it sooner rather than later.
Oh, mate, that's held in traffic now.
No time like the present.
Close up, box on.
Take the keys out. Take the keys out.
That's the way to do it.
Open the door now.
There are 2 passengers. One of them, a baby.
There's a baby in the car.
Can you get the camera away? Can you get the camera away?
The camera is the least of your issues right now, so forget the camera. We'll deal with what we stopped you for. If you don't mind getting out, this car is believed to be on false plates.
The car's on false plates. No, it's not. I just bought the car.
Okay, sort it.
Why would you come like this?
Because people on cars
But I don't care. Why would you come like this? Like I'm a drug dealer or a
I don't know you do. For all I know.
I'm a woman, but why are you
Doesn't
coming
matter
like
if you're a woman, does it?
on the
It's
road
irrelevant
and then
if you're a woman.
camera? So that's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant what your gender is it?
Have you even got permission for you to put me on
We're
camera?
on the side.
No, why am I going to come on side when you've got a
Because
camera
you stood in
in
the
my
middle. If
face?
you like, I can put you in handcuffs and we can take you to the side of
camera
it. Or you can walk round.
Both driver and passenger aren't making it easy.
When I'm saying come in and talk to me, I mean come in and talk to me. That means don't walk away from me or you'll end up in cuffs.
But those number plates aren't for this car.
Well, when I signed it, don't you? I think I have a piece of paper.
Yeah, but that.
By a car.
But they didn't. That won't have had this number plate on it.
No, I didn't have a logbook with the car.
So a bit of paper beside.
I'm in a provisional license, and I was going to insure it with a what's it called? Provisional.
You're not insured.
One.
So a bit of paper beside. You're not insured. You ain't got a license, and this is on false plates.
But I haven't put it on false plates, so I'm saying to you.
No insurance job, just as Lewis predicted, but that doesn't mean he's pleased about it.
It's not great though, is it? You ain't a kid and you ain't got a license.
The reason we stopped you in the manner that we did is because, as far as we know, it's a car on false number plates, right? And we don't know what it could be. That's the problem. It could be anything. Because if somebody decides to go steaming down here at 100 mile an hour, they could kill somebody like you with your kid, couldn't they?
She's no major crim, but carrying a kid in an uninsured car without a valid licence is still a no-no.
Allegedly, she's bought it with the false number plates on. Could be true, could not be true. But either way, false number plates have covered up the fact she's got no licence and no insurance. But certainly not master criminal of the century, I don't think.
But Sergeant Optimist hasn't abandoned the major crime angle.
I found a firearm. We need to be careful because this is the Huntsman Auto Scout SNA 79GB.
Still a crack shot. Yeah.
Don't tell Lewis. He's the best shot in the department, remember?
Our legal team has asked us to point out that the Huntsman Auto Scale SNA79GB is not a genuine firearm. And the driver's free to take it, along with the rest of her belongings, to the nearest taxi rank.
All right, take care.
At the wheels of a vehicle she is qualified to drive. No further action was taken regarding the cloaked plates, but Lady Audi awaited a day in court after receiving a traffic offence report for driving without a licence and no insurance. As to the outcome, only Mystic Lewis knows that.
Lewis predicts. I predict.
Put your hands on the tree! Put your hands on the tree!
Interceptors take reports of guns deadly seriously.
Stand still! Stand still! Hands up!
Even in the hands of kids.
We've had some information that one of you three's got a gun.
Oh no, it's a BB gun.
Who are usually playing silly beggars with BB guns.
Right, so you've got four old cops here pointing guns at you, and you could end up 6 feet under, mate, couldn't you?
BBs fire metal or plastic balls. It's illegal to carry one in public.
Parents will buy them with kids to play with in the garden, and then kids will think, oh, I'm going to start taking it out and play with my mates without thinking of the consequences. Because in their head, it's like, well, it's a toy.
Kids are kids, they're not fully mature, and their decisions aren't always going to be the same decisions an adult would make. And yeah, they do make some pretty poor choices.
The sun's shining in Sutton in Ashfield, but Phil Broughton's not here to catch rays.
There's been a report of a 11-year-old boy that's been hit in the face or shot in the face with a BB gun. It's caused an injury to his eye.
They need to nab the culprits before someone else gets hurt.
You know, one's on a bike and the other one's walking with them with some face coverings.
And if anyone can find them, it's Phil.
Help! I've got a group of kids wandering around with a BB gun. And they put it in the bag that they were carrying. And allegedly one of them was on a bike and one of them was walking. Well, obviously because you're all on bikes and you've got little bags. Have you got any BB guns on you?
No.
No? Definitely. So what's in those bags? Anything?
I just have a phone.
DFO. Cool.
But we did see a lad, like, all the way down here. Some lads down here.
No worries.
Phil's a master at sniffing out lies, and there's a whiff of BS about their BB denial.
Right, you. That looks like it's padded out with other BBs. No? Let's have a quick look inside it. Just open it up for us.
Not gonna lie, we did find a vape, but it wasn't that.
Oh, why are we a bit reluctant to open that? Let's have a look.
Got this vape, find a vape all the way down here.
Phil's head's not turned by their red herring flavoured vape.
Let's have a look in that bag for us. Sorry? Why? Because I just want to make sure there's no gun in it. What have we got inside it?
Wait, police officer, I'll be honest with you. We found a vape all the way over there. Do you want that?
Is that what it is?
No, but we did find a vape if you want it.
No, can you just open that for us? Come on, let's have a quick look.
Oh dear.
Come and take a seat in the back of my car.
What? I'm not getting arrested.
Well, we don't know what's going off yet, do we? Pass us that bag. I think I may have found your offender for this BB job. I don't know if you've got another free unit, come and join us, because I'm with 4 other kids, just need to grab details.
I found a vape all the way down there. Do you want that?
I think the vape is the least of the worries at the moment, isn't it?
I just want to be clear with you, but we did find a vape.
No worries. Okay. No, just hang fire a second for us. I've just got another cop coming down to us, so just grab everybody's details, all right?
That might be easier said than done.
What's your name? Sorry? Why? I need to know your details, don't I? Because one, you're walking around with a BB gun when we shouldn't really be walking around with a BB gun. And there's some allegation that you've been shooting people with.
Wait, I never shot someone.
You haven't? Oh, we don't know yet. We're getting to the bottom of that. How old are you? Just turned 12. Well, happy birthday for when it was.
Reinforcements have arrived to deal with his mates.
The laddie I've got in the bag, he's got that black bag on him, he's got the blue BB gun in his pocket. He was on the back of the bike with him. So I've not searched them all yet. I've asked them to turn the bags out. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, we'll have a quick look. Just hang fire a second. Yeah, no worries. It's just obviously he was with somebody at the time, so I just need to narrow down who it was. I'm going to check everyone's details are okay, and then I'm just going to take you out of the way down here and take a photograph of yourself and the bike. So I need to establish. Yeah, but you were on it, weren't you?
Yeah, but it's fine. Because I came out to meet these. No, I swear,
whose bike is it?
It's that way.
It's his bike, is it?
Basically, what happened, yeah.
Doesn't matter who you were on the bike at the time. So bring your bike over here so I can take a picture of it. Cool, thank you very much. If you want to do the same, bring your bike down here and stand here next to it. There we go.
Photo shoot concluded.
Cool, thank you very much.
Phil fills them in.
I'm just waiting for one of my colleagues going to speak to somebody who's alleged to have been hit by one of his BBs. I just want to make sure who's involved and who's not involved.
There's been Balaclava riding that orange bike. He had a number of face masks in his bag, didn't he?
Was a green one.
The pavement 4 are free to go for now.
Take away from today that if you're going to behave like this, you're going to end up at a police station. You're going to end up in a cell. And worst case scenario, if you seriously injure somebody, you're going to end up probably going to prison.
I've told you, I'll be honest. I just know he's just.
Right. Doesn't matter. You're with somebody that's got a BB gun with them. All right. Now I don't know whether or not he's been pointing it or he's one of you guys. But ultimately, it's wrong and it shouldn't be happening. So from today, take away from that.
Just learn your lesson.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't want to see you again because I don't believe for 1 minute you didn't know he had that in his bag.
We knew he had it. We knew he had it.
Your parents will be getting a phone call, so we will be making them aware, so it's entirely up to you. They either find out from us, or they find out from you.
But one parent's ahead of the game.
Oh,
Can I speak to you, mate?
Hello?
I'm Mum.
Hello, Mum.
Mum's eager to hear the full story.
If I leave here now, I'll be about 5 minutes.
And Phil aims to please.
You been in a police car before? No? Oh, that's scary. I take it this one's yours? Yeah. Right. What's happened today is we've had a report of some kids in possession of a BB gun that shot a 11-year-old in the face with said BB gun, and it's hitting in the eye. We're just finding that out, so fingers crossed. So I need to stress to you, there's no way he should be wandering around the streets with a BB gun.
He has been told that he's not allowed to.
What are you going to do the rest of your day?
Stay Mum.
Good. He's going to get a telling off from his mum. He's going to get interviewed by the police, which hopefully that will sink in. Those other kids that were with him, they're all going to get a chat with parents as well about it.
No further action was taken against the boys on the pavement. The child shot in the face made a full recovery from minor bruises to their eye, and the matter was settled with an agreement between the victim's family and the family of the lad with a BB gun. As for any private punishment, mum's the word. Coming up,
You stand up, I'll put your handcuffs around the front.
can Jim contain the Houdini of handcuffs?
No,
No,
what's
I
gone
can
on?
actually dislocate my thumb and get out of them.
Well, don't do that.
Around 15 million people in the UK live in poverty. Millions turn to its 2,000 food banks to make ends meet. Others turn to crime.
We're after an O2-plate Vauxhall combo van that's been involved in the shop theft this morning out on Beeston Lane.
Jim's back on patrol, this time with Dan Machin in an armed response vehicle.
Did this van do the northbound camera?
Sending the cream of the firearms squad to nick shoplifters is like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. But Jim and Dan are in the right place
Right there.
at the right time.
That's it. The Vauxhall van chaps, we've just seen it parked up unaccompanied on St Paul's Avenue facing out towards Radford Road. We've just overshot it to the end of St Paul's Avenue, we're just spinning back round.
They need to lie in wait for the suspects to return, but their ARV has all the subtlety of a neon sign saying, "Run for it."
It's just at the bottom of this road facing out towards Radford Road.
So they call in the stealth squad.
So the plain ARV is just over the road at Asdas. I think they're going to stick themselves in a place where they can ob it, and we're going to sit ourselves out of the way, see if we can wait for it to move off, and see if we can drop on it.
It's moving off now, I think.
So I think our van's on the move.
Leaving an unmarked X5 to tail the van, Dan races to get behind them.
I'm with you now, mate.
Yes. But by the time he's tucked into the convoy, the suspects in the van have spotted their tail.
They are aware, looking in the mirrors. Passenger anyway.
Maybe when this is.
They're expecting a decamp.
Drop it on, drop it.
So Jim exercises a cop's right to go seatbelt commando.
Put your running shoes on.
Standing by for that, mate.
Indication.
Bit of a seatbelt round the back number.
As the van pulls in, the greyhound's out of the traps. But the hare's not running.
Hello.
The tactic's gone on is no damage, no injury, and the keys are out.
You alright?
Yeah.
Jim leaves the driver to other officers and takes the passenger.
I'll cut to the chase. The van's been seen in some circumstances this morning where I think it might be involved in the shop theft. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
No.
No, good. How long have you been in the van then today? Wait here, darling, because at the minute, I need to make sure that you've not been involved in an offence, so just calm down.
The driver's already in cuffs, and the passenger is about to be.
Darling, I'm just going to put your handcuffs for a second.
Yeah.
You always mind your back for me?
Yeah.
I'm just detaining you at the minute for the purpose of a search, because we've got some information that says this van was involved in a theft, so I need to make sure that there's nothing in here that's stolen, nothing in here that's going to hurt me or you, okay? So that's why you're in handcuffs.
With the driver in one cop car and the passenger in another, Dan opens the van to find...
I was getting a little bit.
Another passenger.
When have you got in there? Just off the green. Okay.
Yeah.
We're looking for this car, or this van, that's involved in a theft.
Who's sat in the back then?
I actually don't know, Tony.
Interesting.
So I'm detaining you at this time until we can rule you out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no problem. Just a minute, just wait.
If you have just got in it, we can check the CCTV.
On the market.
On the market?
Just come off the market.
Oh, we can check that, can't we? So you might be alright.
Thank you.
Straight down.
Cheers, Mark.
You up? If he's only just got in it, it's alright.
I'm just going to double check on these.
Yeah.
Leaving other cops to look into the CCTV, Dan looks into the van.
Do a foil-lined bag to defeat security tags in shops, so they don't set the alarms off at the doors.
There's a small hall in the back, but it's more happy shopper than hat and garden job.
Stolen some quite basic items like the coffee, washing up liquid, meat.
There's a clear description of the suspect who swiped the household staples, which is nothing like the guy from the back of the van. And CCTV confirms he got in long after the thefts.
Any questions? No, thank you very much.
He's free to go, but the female passenger will remain in cuffs.
If you stand up, I'll put your handcuffs around the front. So it's more comfortable for you, yeah?
Am I right to just have a cigarette?
Yeah, we'll sort you out. They're not comfy, are they?
It's
I'll
not
not put them on too tight.
Actually,
it's just whilst we're happy
yeah,
to find out what's
I
gone
can
on.
actually dislocate my thumb and get out of them.
Well, don't do that.
No, I'm not going to, but
Have
I'm
a
saying
seat then.
that I can.
We'll sort you out with a cigarette shortly, all right?
Ms. Houdini has chosen not to use her powers to escape. In fact, she seems settled in for a chat.
Oh, you've got a firearms license.
I have. Guns and ting.
Yeah. Are you actually proper guns as well?
Well, that's taser. That's gun.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, I didn't notice that one.
Yeah, we're all firearms
See how
cops.
this is a bit like much of a much.
I know what you're saying, but we've not come after just because we're armed cops. Just so happened that we were in this area when this van's popped up. They don't usually send the armed cops for shoplifters. It just happens we're in the right place.
Gun to my head.
You're not a celebrity, don't worry.
But you have starred in the movie of the day.
CCTV and witnesses have identified, I think, somebody that pretty much fits your description. So you sort of it goes from there.
It wasn't me, because it was. It was like a couple of vanishes and a couple of tubs of bloody wash powder that I need because I can't wash my clothes. But then
desperate times, isn't it?
And I've got no money.
She's admitted to stealing the items.
Get it?
Out of sheer desperation.
Ooh. What an idiot.
No further action was taken against the driver of the van or the man found in the back. The female passenger was given a caution for theft. Hopefully in future, she'll reach out for help rather than helping herself.
This is an opportunity or the end of everything.
What else are you willing to sacrifice?
Everything.
Find the Halo, win the war.
Paramount Plus presents Halo tonight at 10 here on Channel 5. Can't wait. Next, new 999 Critical Condition.